Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Wow, this truly is impressive. The future Camp Nou, it has been christened. A show of power, prominence, prestige for Barcelona. Well, we're on the way.
Well, there's the impressive figure of Christian Vieri. What a left foot he has.
And quite a frame.
Yeah, possibly one of the last of the old-fashioned strikers. Big, powerful and direct. And a very tough opponent in the air. One of Italy's finest ever, I would say.
Well, no, that is pretty much the end of that. Real chance! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
And this is Van Basten. Tries a shot! And now they can spring out of defence. And that's put paid to a promising move. And this is Neymar. Aimed beyond the defence. Vieri is onto this. Rodri. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Robson. And it's Messi. Vieri. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, super chance, surely! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
No, he wasn't going to let him pass. And he's worked it through. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And he's in on goal! Platini is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Bernardo Silva. Oh, that is a goes for a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too...
And a chance! Oh, crossbar! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Now that looks a decent ball. Shot at goal! Goal! Inter! And he is away! The launch of a brand new hero. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, the goal was really well worked. Look, the game is a constant search for space, and he found the pocket.
So we have the first goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Oh, well played. It's Neymar! He scored! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And the trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Rodri gets over and intercepts. Now it's Messi. That has been cut short. And this is Vieira. Vieri! Goal! Inter! Into the lead once more. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Into Milan, go into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Just eases him off the ball. Nicely weighted ball. Neymar. And this is Van Basten. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Van Basten. Looking for the run. Tries to pass it through. Oh, good take in a good area. He's onside. Rafinha! Rodri. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Now it's Eto'o. Looking for options for movement. Oh, what a ball! Cross neat, terrific header! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And it's in! And he is just ripping it up! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Inter Milan take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
The most accurate pass. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Rafinha. Van Dijk does really well to win the ball there. Roberto Carlos. And we've reached half-time.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Inter Milan are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. No, that's been intercepted. Threads one in. And this is Van Basten. And he was quick to react. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Gets a good foot in there. Rodri did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now that's well seen too. Passes short and sharp. And here's Zanetti. Zanetti got a long way forward to join the attack. And he's there to make the challenge. Can he get it through? Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Well read, nice interception. Great vision, shapes to shoot! Brilliant! A finish of true class! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Inter Milan blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. That's really well manoeuvred. Takes a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
How many? Just how many? Inter Milan are having a ball here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Zanetti cuts it out. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Now it's Neymar. Quality ball. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
He's got tall. And he's managed to get rid. There's the shot! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Rafinha clearly can't believe he didn't put that away. He'd set himself up perfectly.
Zanetti calmly anticipates. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Bernardo Silva. And they're quick to get it back. That's a good ball. Knocks it into... And the shot! It's there! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.